Hello, and welcome back to a quick second look at Tactical Nexus. We will be looking at the way meta progression works in this game. So previously we completed the first tutorial tower. We got a bronze medal and a sunstone, I believe. So there's this button here. Left click or M key to warp to Nexus room. Okay, so right, don't mouse over it because you get the extra tooltips. Use Sunwisher, use Sunstones, unlock door, use Nexus Metals. Okay. In the Nexus room, you can use the Nexus Metals and Sunstones you have earned to acquire items and enhance your status. Nexus Metals and pieces of Sunstones can be used again the next time you play. You can leave a note at your current location with the N key to keep track of items you want to acquire. Alright. Get off that info so that we can actually look around here. So, what's actually going on here? We have metal blocks. Consume a Nexus metal of bronze or higher to open the door. It's restored when the game is redone. Yep, so might as well just spend them. Also, we can see down here, Nexus metals. I've got one bronze and I have a sunstone here. So with one bronze, I can't afford any of this central stuff. What are these? Moon metal blocks. Okay, moon level, platinum, silver, gold. Yep. Okay, and there are stairs here. What happens if I do this? Okay, we get to another level. And we can go back down? Yes. Okay. So, more things to spend metals on. Diamond metal. We've also got a pretty tough enemy leading to stairs there. Okay. Mystic block revealed after chapter 6. Okay. These are just nothing blocks, I guess? Moon, sun. Pavement orb. Change the cell in front of you to a normal cell. Cannot be used for key block and nexus block. Okay. Swap orb. Swaps the player's position with objects in front of the player. Yellow clown drops a reverse orb. And then we got these trophy things. Sunwisher. Okay, so I can spend my sunstone to get 1 attack, 1 defense, or 200 HP. So, if I wanted to, let's say I'm replaying this first tower on an attack route, we can spend that. Okay, we have no more metals to use. We go back down here, and then the only thing we can spend the bronze on is, I guess, these are all going to be the same. 3 attack and 300 HP, or 3 attack and 300 and 3 attack or 3 defense and 300 HP. Okay. Use the metal, yes. Okay. So now we can just replay the whole thing, but we have 4 more attack. Okay. So that's how that works. Right. And then we would just be going through the cycle again to try to get a higher score. So I'm not terribly interested in doing that. This is probably going to be a fairly short video. Whoops. Well, it will be if I do that as well. Right, so just quit the game. That was not what I was intending to do. Just load it again. So the other thing then, Tactical Tower new. So we can see the difficulty is still 1 star. If I go to tutorial 2, it's still 1 star. So I'm not entirely sure which one I'm supposed to be doing next, if there is a thing that I'm supposed to be doing next, but it probably doesn't really matter. So what I'm more curious about is if I start here, this is a new tower, so I've not looked at this one yet. What does info have to say about it? Warp to Nexus Room, return from Nexus Room, possible from level 1. You can use your Nexus metals from the beginning. So now we go here. Is this the same as previously? Nexus metals, pieces of sunstone could be used again the next time you play. Yeah. Okay. So it's a different layout. Still 1 defense, 1 attack. 1 bronze, all it does is 3 oh no, I can do 3 attack here still. And then I need to be able to get through here. And so that's the other thing, is I could fight a bunch of stuff before doing this, so that I can get access to better rewards. So there's a lot of I guess, so this is just how the meta progression works. So if I wanted to do the same thing as before, I would go attack here. Yes. Right, that's how you get out. You do this to get out. Alright, I got the yellow key. So this is how this one starts. With these stats. Again, I'm plus 4 attack, plus 300 health. And then just doing a whole bunch more fights. Okay, I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to see. If I'd realized it was going to be that fast, I probably would have just done that in the previous episode. Yeah, I'm just there's just so much stuff in this, and it's just kind of aimless. It's just kind of building stats for the sake of stats. So, like, to be honest, I'm not terribly interested in this style of gameplay. So I think I'm just going to call it there, rather than actually play through. Because like playing through this, it's just going to be the same experience as playing through the other tower. We're just going to be doing optimizations and trying to make progress going forward. And, you know, we'll get more medals to increase our stats, to do the other tower over again with higher starting stats. And I think it does make more sense. I guess there's return to stage selection. There we go. Instead of quitting the game. And I think that does make more sense, probably, to try playing through each tower once in order to get the metal and sunstone before you go back and try to redo. I mean, maybe some of these, like, difficulty 2-star. I mean, I guess we could take a quick look while we're here. How does this compare? Warped Underground. Okay, so there's a different mechanic here. In this stage, you can warp to a special area by pressing the S key. Yes. Return key block. You can consume 1 return key to open the lock. Okay, well, there's stuff here. And damage-wise, like, I can be taking fights. I do have enough health. So it's not like I'm locked out of making progress right off the bat. So, because that's the other thing I was curious about, is whether it expects me to, looks like pretty standard values here. From a sample size of 3. Same values, okay. Yeah, so I could potentially make progress on there. I'm not sure how much it's required that you get higher, like, you have to have stats going into the higher difficulties in order to complete them. Maybe, maybe not. I guess the difficulty to clear maybe is an indication of that. But yeah, anyway, I think I've seen really all I want to see from this game, so we'll just leave it at that. I'll see you next time with another game.